With so much uncertainty about the pandemic, many parents are concerned about sending their kids back to school in the fall.
But Huel, part of adjusting to this new normal is learning to manage those worries. Fox 2's Rup Raj spoke to a doctor about the best ways for parents and kids to cope.
A recent University of Michigan poll shows 1 out of 3 parents that were polled say they're not prepared to send their kids back to school just yet because of fears of COVID-19. Joining us now is Jennifer Thayer. She's a social worker with Easterseals. She deals with this type of anxiety and a lot of questions that people have. And Jennifer joins us now to talk about how we can sort things out in our own homes to get ready for this school year. And Jennifer, thanks for joining us. It is natural for people to be a little bit apprehensive, wouldn't you say?
As a parent myself, just feeling the anxiety of the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, what school's going to look like for them, worried that my own child's going to get COVID-19. So really focusing on identifying where the anxiety is coming from and then learning ways to cope with it, really talking to your kids and being patient with your kids about how they're feeling, and really, coming together as a family to talk about what their fears are.
Yeah, so Jennifer, as a social worker, what are the biggest concerns you're hearing?
Well, I think number one is the fear of their child contracting COVID-19 and bringing that home and what that's going to look like and feel like for the family. I know, again, as a parent, I'm also concerned about that. But I'm also teaching my children safe hand washing procedures and having them practice wearing a mask, just to get them used to some of those things that will be some of those required things once school starts. So it's really practicing some of those things to help alleviate some of that anxiety.
That's for the kids. What about the parents? What should they be doing for themselves?
I would urge our parents to contact their superintendent's office, see how they can become active and have a voice, whether that's sharing their own ideas, sharing their fears and their own concerns, as well as going online and looking at their school's websites. There's a lot of schools that are very diligent in updating their websites to provide those parents with information to help them be a part of the process as well as being informed.
And I know that you've said that when you see a child act out, that is one way that they're expressing that kind of stress, that kind of trauma that they're feeling. Talk about what other signs we should be looking out for.
As adults, our brains have developed and we're able to problem solve and identify when we're feeling anxious. When we have a 5-year-old in front of us, we might see a temper tantrum, right? So being patient and being able to validate those feelings and then again, helping prepare them. I'm telling some of my therapists who are doing 90 to 95% of their therapy sessions via telehealth, let's practice having them put their mask on and you wear your mask as a therapist and do a session. So just the little things like that really can help alleviate some of the anxiety. And probably most important is being a great role model, limiting what we're sharing with our children and what we're allowing them to see.
Jennifer Thayer with the Easterseals, good to see you. Thanks for your time today. I know you say if ultimately you can't handle this and it's something that's becoming too stressful, you're advised to seek therapy for help.